Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Referral Exchange Networking's Business Success Fertilizer application. We know it always isn't easy to compete with companies that are bigger and have greater resources. However, one advantage you can have is that you can be smarter than they are. No one can tell you how much you can learn and how much of an expert and an asset you can be. That's why education is critical for small businesses. And that's why we at Referral Exchange strive to make you just a little smarter every week. So let's get right to it. Have you ever been in a meeting or subjected to a sales pitch where someone tells you that the data speaks for itself? Well, although this sounds like a quite logical assessment, as explained by Karen Erber in her TED Talk entitled How Your Brain Responds to Stories, data never speaks for itself. Data doesn't change our behavior. Only emotions would do that. And data will never be able to generate sufficient emotional responses that will result in a change of opinion or a call to action. Now, there are several explanations for this. One important reason is that each one of us will understand or interpret data differently, which seems odd since facts are facts, right? However, the truth is that we will infer different meanings of facts based on our differing experiences, education, and biases. So even if data was speaking for itself, we'd all be hearing it in our own language anyway. By itself, it seems, data has no real voice and will never, by itself, be the deciding factor in our decision-making process. In fact, neuroscientists who have studied decision-making have found that it starts in the part of our brain called the amygdala, or our emotional epicenter. It's here at a subconscious level where we begin to make our choices. At the basic level, all choices are between pursuing pleasure or avoiding pain. And no, this doesn't make us all self-absorbed narcissists, at least not on a conscious level. We're all subject to the most elementary reptilian portion of our brain. And this starts before we're even aware of it. The next step our brain takes is to bring information into our conscious mind, where we begin to apply rationalization and logic to the decision-making process. At this point, we're fooling ourselves into thinking that we're making rationally based decisions, not realizing that we've actually pre-decided our choice in our subconscious. Since data isn't going to make any difference at the beginning of the decision-making process, we need to look at what will impact it. And of course, this leads us to storytelling. By engaging our listener in a story, we are predisposing them to empathy towards us. Empathy results in the release of oxytocin in our brains, which in turn makes us seem more trustworthy. The very act of storytelling makes us more convincing and believable. Now, the true magical elixir is created when you add stories and data together. Each by themselves are often not enough to seal the deal. However, combined, they create what Miss Erber calls a power ballad, where you're connected to data emotionally, which makes you more inclined to trust the data. As explained by Chip and Dan Heath in Made to Stick, when emotion is applied to an idea or a set of facts, it creates Velcro memory, in which the story and the facts make everything that much stickier. And sticky memory is good. It's what you are looking to create in your potential clients. When telling a story and interweaving facts and data, it serves to tie the two together in a memorable way. And it just doesn't get much better than that. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you got something out of it. If you'd like to talk about anything you just heard, or you'd like to know more about how you can grow your business by joining a referral exchange networking chapter, or even how to start your own chapter, reach out to me at raustin@referralexchangenetworking.com. That's exchange with an X. And if you'd like to be notified whenever we post another educational video, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of this video. All right, everyone, thanks a lot, and I'll be back next week. Take care.